Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Intan Sarisa. So in this video, I want to discuss a cool book of those of you all who are interested in the world of education, especially for teachers and prospective teachers. So in this video also I want to presentations on textbook, one of the textbook I will choose. So the two I choose is Essential Teaching Skills written by Chris Creature. So let's discuss why this book is so important in education, especially for teachers and prospective teachers. Okay, the first I want to discuss a percentage about summary of this book. Okay. Essential Teaching is a practical guide for anyone who wants to be an effective teacher. This book is not only for beginner teachers, but also for experienced teachers who want to continue to develop. These contents discuss the core skills needed in teaching, from how to plan, listen, deliver materials, manage classes, to how to evaluate students' learning and less easily on themselves. This book also emphasizes the importance of teachers having a learning on their own important the teachers having the ability to think quickly, adapt to changing classroom situations, and maintain good relationship with students. In essence, this book teaches how to be a teacher who not only teaches or not teaches, but also inspires. So that's all for the summary of this book. So let's we are discuss about what are the strengths of this book. I have three strengths of this book. What are they? The first is practical and can be used immediately. One of the strengths of this book is its very practical presentations. For example, when discussing lesson management, this book immediately gives tips on how to manage time between activities or how to provide constructive feedback. For new teachers, this is a very helpful because it can be applied directly in the classroom. So the second strength of this book is complete instructors. This book discusses all important aspects of teaching, starting from planning, lesson presentation, classroom management, to teacher self-reflections. So we don't need to look for other reference because everything is already here. Yes, and also this is um, in every chapter is already have reference from another writers or another book. So if you are new teacher or prospective teacher, can it can look for another reference by showed by writers. So the last train is based on research and real experience. Creature compiled the contents of his book based on research and directly experience in the world of education. So the contents of the book are not just theory, but have been proven effective in the fields. This is all for the strength of this book. So we are discuss about weakness of this book. What are they? I have three weakness of this book. The first is the language is rather academic. Although the content is good, the language style is sometimes a bit difficult to read, especially for readers who are just starting to learn about education. So it takes time to understanding. You can takes a long time maybe for understanding the material from this book, but So far is good and is good, and I have to understand from this book to read this book. So the last weakness of this book is no interactive visual illustrations, because this book is quite text heavy and minimal in visual. For readers who prefer to learn through pictures or diagrams, it is maybe less interesting because it's about the words, all over the words. Okay, maybe that's over the weakness and the strength from this book. Thus, we are discuss about persuasive avail. Why should we read the book? Okay, why do we need to read this book? Okay, now this question, and I should to answer this question, right? Okay, the question is, why do we need to read this book? Why do we do we need to read the book Essential Teaching Skill? Because I, as as a teacher of education, and I want to be a teacher, so I must read this, and I need to read this book. Okay, I want to answer this question, because being a teacher is not just about knowing the subject matter, but also about how to deliver it, manage the class, and understand students. So this book helps us, especially me as a teacher, want to be a teacher, and especially for teachers and prospective teachers, build this important skill. For example, if you are a student of education, same as me, for her were student of education nowadays, this book can be an initial provision. So they too are most surprising during PPL. If you are a teacher who has been teaching for a long time, maybe prospective teachers, this book can provide you inspiration to rephrase your teaching methods. And these images, if all teachers could be more skilled in designing interesting lessons, giving fair assessment, and building a positive classroom atmosphere, would not that make learning more enjoyable for all students. As Courage said, or the writer said, teaching is not just an activity, but an art that requires continuous practice. Well, this book is the right way to help us, especially me, for a student of education, or the teacher and prospective teacher, on that journey. That was this was summary and review of the book Essential Teaching Skill by Chris Creature. So maybe this is hopefully it is useful, and don't forget to share this video if you think the contents of the book are also important for fellow teachers or other prospective teachers. So that's all from me. That's all for the presentation for the book of textbook that you choose. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the listener. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.